So, good evening, all. Welcome to my live session. So, today's topic I am going to teach you the very important topic, human digestive system. Okay, which is in class 10. Uh, in that biology life processes chapter. Okay, four main important topics are there in biology class 10. Four important main topics are there: nutrition, respiration, transportation, excretion. So in nutrition, in human beings, nutrition in human beings topic, human digestive system. Okay, am I audible to you? I want to know that one, my voice is clear or not. Yes. uh, okay, voice is clear. Few students are joined. Okay, let's begin today's live session, students. Human digestive system. So first, let us discuss here some parts of the human digestive system. Okay, human digestive system includes alimentary canal and digestive glands. Two things are involved. Okay, in human digestive system, two things are there. First one is alimentary canal. So the long tube from mouth to the anus, this is known as alimentary canal. And associative glands or digestive glands, we can call it. So what are glands? Glands which are present in our body, they release some chemical substances which are very useful for us. Digestive glands release some enzymes, chemicals, proteins. Okay, those enzymes are helpful for breakdown of the food. It will help in digestion. So digestive glands release some chemicals, enzymes we can call it as it. And alimentary canal. So mouth, you are observing here mouth. So we receive the food from the mouth and the food goes to the esophagus. Esophagus is a food pipe. So stomach and of course small intestine, large intestine, and the waste material is sent outside. So this is alimentary canal, tube from mouth to the anus. So this is alimentary canal which is of about 9 meters, students. The length, approximate length of adult human digestive alimentary canal is of 9 meters. Fine. So before starting that one, let us try to understand the parts of human digestive system. So here you are observing mouth. The food we have to ingest the food. We have to take the food from the mouth. Mouth have tongue, teeth. Okay, so in detail about tongue and teeth we are not studying in class 10. Okay, already you know that one in primary already we have studied. Teeth, there are incisors are there, canines are there, premolars are there, molars are there. So 32 number of teeth in adult. And tongue is a taste buds are present on the tongue, and sweets are bitter and sour. So these are the tastes regarding tongue. So we are not studying in detail about tongue and teeth. Okay, so mouth. After that, it is also called as buccal cavity, students. Mouth is called as buccal cavity. And next one is esophagus. So what is esophagus? Esophagus is nothing but food pipe. It is windpipe and food pipe. Two pipes are there where the food will go. That is known as esophagus or food pipe generally, normally. And afterwards, which is coming here is stomach. So stomach is an elastic. It is a elastic bag-like structure, J-shaped or C-shaped structure which is present. Okay. So here most of the digestion takes place. So next, the food after digesting, chemicals will be released by digestive glands in the stomach. In mouth also salivary glands are there. We are going to discuss later details. the food is sent to the small intestine. Okay, so here in small intestine, the complete digestion will take place. Where does the complete digestion takes place? Small intestine. Everybody remember this is a very very important. And the waste material is sent to the large intestine, and in the rectum, the temporarily food is stored, students, and through the anus, the what waste material is sent out. So we have studied about alimentary canal just now. What? Not in depth, just information. So digestive glands in mouth, some glands, salivary gland is there. Salivary gland is a digestive gland which helps in digestion. Mouth, salivary glands. So below the tongue continuously watery substance releases, that is called as saliva. So mouth have salivary glands. In depth, actually what now I am telling you, it is not in class 10th, but in depth, in salivary glands, maxillary, submaxillary and sublingual, below the tongue, okay, and in the cheeks, inside the cheeks. So maxillary, submaxillary and sublingual, these all comes under salivary gland. So they release some watery like fluid like substance, that is known as saliva. Saliva contains salivary amylase. So what is salivary amylase? It is an enzyme, students. Enzyme. Just now I have got chemical substance released by digestive gland, salivary gland. This salivary amylase which is present in the saliva is there. That salivary amylase breaks down the starch into glucose, starch into sugar. So digestion starts in mouth. Digestion not starts in stomach, students. Digestion not actually happens in stomach, but starts in mouth. We will crush the food. We will chew the food. Salivary gland releases saliva, which helps in breakdown of the starch into sugar. In stomach, gastric glands are there. Now I am telling not in depth, just what little bit information, because just now we have studied alimentary canal. Now digestive glands, in mouth salivary glands, in stomach gastric glands are there. Okay, and the liver is the biggest gland in our body, liver. Okay, so pancreas is the gland. And the next intestine walls also have, small intestine walls also have intestinal glands which release some chemicals, enzymes helpful for breakdown of food. So let's begin, students, today's session. That is a human digestive system. Okay, before starting this one, I want to check whether some comments are coming. Yes. Aparna, yes, hi sir. Yes, hi Aparna. Thank you so much for joining my live session. Sir, is stomach is behind pancreas? Oh, very nice question. So pancreas is behind the stomach. Okay, fine. I think you are my voice is audible to you. Thank you so much, Aparna. So live session, 5 members are there still. Only 1 like is there. Please give like and comments, my dear students. Let's begin the topic: human digestive system. Okay, in detail we are going to study, and very very important and very easy and very interesting, students. Yes. First, mouth. So in the mouth, which glands are there, students? Salivary glands are there. Salivary glands are there. Submaxillary, maxillary and sublingual, don't remember it. Okay, for 10th only, you just remember, very easy. Mouth, salivary glands are there. They release saliva. Salivary glands release saliva. In Kannada we can call it as a ugudu. ओके, इन हिंदी थूक जो कहते हैं हम लोग, जो मुंह में थूक रिलीज होता है ना, वो किससे होता है? सलाइवरी ग्लैंड से होता है. सलाइवा. सलाइवा कंटेन्स केमिकल सब्सटेंस कॉल्ड salivary amylase. Okay, salivary amylase. Now only regarding mouth we are studying here. Okay, mouth, it is also known as buccal cavity. Okay, Okay, mouth is also called as buccal cavity, and it has salivary glands. Salivary glands, they release watery-like fluid-like substance, saliva. Saliva actually contains the chemical salivary amylase. What it will do? So why it have to release? Yes. Salivary amylase breaks down starch into sugar or glucose, we can call students. So what is starch, sir? We are not understanding what you mean by starch. Simple, very simple. Starch is prepared by plants. So we eat plant products, vegetables we eat, so many plant products we eat. Potato is containing high amount of starch. That starch starts breaking down into sugar. Who will convert that starch into sugar? Salivary amylase. It is a chemical substance present in the saliva. Saliva is released by salivary gland. Salivary gland is present in our mouth or buccal cavity, we can call it. Understood the first topic, mouth. Okay, we just take the food and we start chewing the food. Our teeth will crush the food. Chapati we eat generally. Okay, normally let's talk. We eat chapati. Chapati will be broken down by our teeth. And saliva is released. Saliva mixes with the food. There what happens? The salivary amylase converts starch into sugar. Not complete digestion takes place. Just it's a partial digestion, we can call it as a partial digestion. Ardham marda. हिंदी में जो कहते हैं थोड़ा सा डाइजेशन, पार्शियली थोड़ा सा डाइजेशन हो जाता है मुंह के अंदर. कंप्लीट डाइजेशन ऑलरेडी आई हैव टोल्ड यू इन द बिगिनिंग, कंप्लीट डाइजेशन टेक्स प्लेस इन स्टमक, बट हियर इन द माउथ जस्ट व्हाट, पार्शियल डाइजेशन. सो आफ्टरवर्ड्स we mix that food with the saliva, continuously we chew and we make it as a like ball like substance, bolus, we call it as a bolus. What we will do, we will swallow inside. Okay, we swallow the food. Where does the food goes now? The food goes to the esophagus, students. Esophagus is also known as what I have told you just now, food pipe. Esophagus is also known as food pipe. In food pipe or esophagus, no digestion takes place. Nothing takes place here. No digestion. So what happens, sir? Just the food will move. Sir, actually, esophagus is very contract. Okay, it is a very thin pipe. When the food will come, okay, when the food will come, this esophagus will expand, relax, we can call. Okay, relax. Already it is in very contracted mode. When the food will come, it will relax and the food will goes down. It will contract, relax, contract, relax, contract, relax. It will push the food down. Okay, so this is known as peristaltic movement. In esophagus, what happens, students? Peristaltic movement. This is very important. Peristalsis also we can call it as peristalsis. In your examination, if they may ask what do you mean by peristaltic, the rhythmic movement, the rhythmic contraction and relaxation of food pipe or esophagus is called as peristalsis or peristaltic movement, we can call it as a. Understood? So just I want to check whether it is going on, live session is going on. Yes, so many students are watching. Yes, thank you so much. Yes, let's continue, students. In food pipe, what happens? No digestion will take place. Just peristaltic movement takes place. The food will be pushed down to the stomach. Okay. So hope you are understanding that topic. Topic is very, very easy. I will make you very, very easy and very, very interesting. Mouth chewed the food. Food is sent to the esophagus or food pipe and it pushes down to the stomach. Now let's talk about stomach. Our stomach contains some digestive glands. In the beginning, I have told you, human digestive system have two things: alimentary canal, digestive glands. So stomach also have digestive glands, that is known as gastric glands. In stomach, which glands are present, students? Gastric glands are present. They are present on the walls of the stomach. Walls of the stomach. So what this will secrete? What enzymes it will secrete? Glands, already I said you, they will release some chemical substance or enzymes, I have told you. Let's see now what gastric glands will secrete. The gastric glands, first it releases mucus, students. So mucus means what? So mucus is a jelly-like substance. Okay, mucus is a jelly-like substance. And the next, it releases hydrochloric acid. Our stomach releases acid. Yes. And the last, it releases pepsin. Not Pepsi, it is pepsin. Pepsin is a digestive enzyme. So what they will do? What are the functions of mucus, HCl and pepsin? Mucus, which will cover the wall of the intestine. Which will cover the wall of the intestine. Why? Because next acid is going to release. Acid may cause damage to our stomach. Okay, so for that purpose, for protection purpose, our wall of the stomach is covered by mucus, jelly-like substance, protective layer. Just you can call it as protective layer. So now HCl will be released. HCl, hydrochloric acid. Okay, this what is the function of HCl? HCl, it is having two functions. One is killing the microorganisms. Killing the microorganisms, bacteria, and some bacteria are everywhere on our hand, clothes, plate, food. So it have to be killed. By whom? HCl acid. And the second one is making the food acidic. Food will become acid because hydrochloric acid mixes with the food and also digests the food, breaks down the food. Chapati we are eating, pizza we are eating, burger we are eating, that have to be digested, broken down by acid. Okay, so which makes the food acidic. And pepsin, what pepsin will do? Pepsin will digest the proteins, students. Digest the proteins. We drink milk, yes. We eat dal, rice and dal we eat. Dal, they contain proteins. Already in previous classes we have studied protein rich content food. That protein will be digested by whom? Which enzyme? Pepsin. Okay. So just now we have seen, once again just we will revise. Stomach contains which glands? Gastric glands. Gastric related to stomach. Always remember, gastric means what? Stomach, related to stomach. Stomach contains gastric glands. They release mucus, HCl, pepsin. Mucus will protect the inner lining of the stomach. HCl acid will release and it will kill the microorganisms and also makes the food acidic. And pepsin pepsin digests the proteins. Okay. So another important thing I want to tell you, pepsin activates, means pepsin starts to work under acidic condition only. If HCl is not released, the pepsin will not work properly, it will not digest proteins. So pepsin activates under acidic condition. Okay, got it clear? So this is regarding stomach. So now let's continue. Where does the food will go now? Can anybody tell? In this connection from the stomach, okay, in this connection, it shows to the large intestine, but the food is not going to the large intestine, it is coming to the small intestine, students, because from behind there is a connection. So just it is above, okay. So from the stomach, where does the food will come? Small intestine. So before entering the small intestine, what happens? Liver. Liver, what is liver? It is a digestive gland which releases bile juice, students. Bile juice or bile salts we can call. Liver is a digestive gland which releases bile juice and it is temporarily stored in gallbladder. Where it is stored? Gallbladder. In gallbladder, what is temporarily stored? Bile juice. Actually released by whom? Liver. Liver releases bile juice and that bile juice is temporarily stored in gallbladder. That gallbladder releases bile juice and this bile juice what it will do? It will make the food alkaline. Two functions of bile juice is two. Okay. Already food is acidic in the stomach. That food, if small intestine absorbs the food, okay, acidic food will be if small intestine absorbs, small intestine may damage. For that purpose, which will make the food basic, which makes the food alkaline. Who will make? Bile juice, bile salts. Okay, very simple it is. And the second thing is emulsification. Only two functions of bile juice. Emulsification. What do you mean by emulsification? Breaking down of fats. Simple. We eat oil, butter, ghee. Okay, they contain fats. These large fat globules are broken down into small fat globules. So this is called as emulsification. Yes, understood? Very simple. Who will make this emulsification process? Bile juice. We eat curd. Okay, so variety of fat contained food we will eat. That fat will be digested, broken down by bile juice. That is called as emulsification. Two functions of bile juice: making the food alkaline, emulsification. Once again, we will revise. When food enters to the small intestine, so liver actually releases bile juice, actually released by liver and temporarily stored in gallbladder. That bile juice function is making the food alkaline base, and the second one is emulsification, breaking down of fat globules, large fat globules into small fat globules. Now, food will move little bit forward. Next, what happens, students? Let's continue. Pancreas. Pancreas also release some, because pancreas is a digestive gland. We already see. Okay. So pancreas releases pancreatic juice. Pancreatic juice. Pancreatic juice contains only two things: trypsin, lipase. Trypsin, lipase. Lipase, trypsin. Actually, pancreatic juice contains three things: pancreatic amylase, trypsin, lipase. For your syllabus, for class 10 syllabus, only the two things they have given. So let's just you have extra knowledge. Pancreatic amylase. So amylase, where we have heard? Salivary amylase. Saliva is releasing. Saliva contains which enzyme? Salivary amylase. Same way, pancreatic amylase. It will break down the food. Okay. Yes. So trypsin. Trypsin, somewhere we heard like that. Pepsin in the stomach. Trypsin released by pancreas, present in pancreatic juice. Trypsin digests the proteins. Proteins to peptones. Proteins to what? Peptones. Peptones means nothing but protein will be broken down. Peptones. Simple. Again, pepsin already what digested in the stomach. Proteins are digested in the stomach, partially, not completely. So trypsin digests proteins to peptones. Lipase, lipids.
Jai Shri Ram.
Digest the lipids, students. Lipids means fats. So already bile juice break down. Again it will break down. Again, once again. Okay, simple is there. Once again. So this is pancreas. Pancreas releases pancreatic juice. Pancreatic juice contains two things: trypsin, lipase. Trypsin digests the proteins into peptones. Lipase digests the lipids. Very simple. Very easy. And next, the food is continuing towards the small intestine. The food will move forward slowly. Okay. Small intestine also are having intestinal glands. They release some chemicals. Actually, maltase, sucrase, so many things are there, which is in depth, which is not.
Jai Shri Ram.
Very easy. Let's small intestine releases intestinal juice. Okay, and portion is completing now. Don't worry. Okay, the topic is going to be end now. Intestinal juice. Finally, the food will be digesting now. Carbohydrates are converted into what? Glucose. Carbohydrates is completely digested, converted into glucose. By whom? Intestinal juice. Okay. So we eat carbohydrates, rice, all food, chapati, roti, rice, they all contain carbohydrates. It will be converted into glucose. By whom? Intestinal juice. Released by small intestine. Proteins are converted into amino acids. Amino acids. So what are amino acids? Amino acids are large macromolecules of long chain protein. Inside the proteins, amino acids will be there. Amino acids are very essential. There are more than 20, about 20 amino acids are discovered by scientists. Okay, yes. So finally, the fats are converted into fatty acids and glycerol. Over. Okay, conversion and everything is over now. So simple. Carbohydrates are converted into glucose, proteins are converted into amino acids, fats are converted into fatty acids and glycerol. So why it have to convert, sir? Why all these things have to do? Because our body absorbs only these things. Simple food it will absorb our body. Okay, fatty acids, glycerol. Small baby, if you give chapati, it can't eat. It cannot watch, teeth is not there. So like that, in our body, directly chapati will not be absorbed. In that, rice in that, what are the simple soluble substances will be absorbed by our stomach. Not stomach, our intestine. Okay. So once again, repeat it. Small intestine, they releases intestinal juice. So intestinal juice converts carbohydrates into glucose, proteins into amino acids, fats into fatty acids and glycerol. Okay. Yes. Now food is completely digested, students. Food is completely digested now. What happens now? Absorption. Small intestine is there. They have millions of finger-like substances are present in our small intestine. They are called as villi. What are villi? Very small, what? Finger-like projections which are present in small intestine. They are called as villi. Villi contain blood vessels. These amino acids, fatty acids and glycerol, glucose will be absorbed and sent into the blood. The blood will go and give the food to each and every cell. Okay, so food will be coming here. Completely digested food will be coming. In that, glucose, fatty acids and glycerol and amino acids are absorbed and they are sent into the blood. Blood will circulate throughout the body. They will send all cells. Now, the waste food will move towards large intestine. In large intestine, what happens? एक्सेस अमाउंट ऑफ वाटर विल बी ऑब्जर्व, ज्यादा से ज्यादा जो पानी रहता है वो पानी को ऑब्जर्व कर लेता है. ओके, excess amount of water will be absorbed and waste material is temporarily stored in rectum and through the anus the food is sent outside. So this is called excretion. So you have understood the topic, I think. Just let us see. We intake the food. Okay, we eat the food. That is known as ingestion. Ingestion. We just eat the food. Okay, that is known as ingestion. And we will crush the food, and the food will go to the stomach. Stomach again, breakdown of the food will take place. That is known as digestion. Ingestion, digestion. Food will be absorbed. By whom? Villi. Absorption. Absorption. And food is assimilation. We can call it as a assimilation. That food is sent everywhere and that is used for different activities. Running, walking, so many things we are using. Energy. Okay, assimilation. And the last one, food is waste material is sent outside. Excretion, I have told you now. Egestion. These are the 5 steps which involve in digestive system. Ingestion, digestion. After digestion, food is absorbed, nutrients are absorbed, and that food is used for various activities, and the waste material is sent outside. Egestion. So this is about regarding human digestive system. There are still so many things are there in depth. Okay, in depth, if we see that one, in the small intestine it is actually of 3 types: ileum, jejunum, duodenum. Okay, ascending colon, transverse colon, descending colon. So all in details, in depth we are going to study in higher classes, like in the PUC first, second year we are going to study. 12th class, 12th PUC second year. Okay, if you take science, you are all going to study in detail. So just it is for class 10th, very easy. Once again, let's repeat, students. We take the food. Okay, food will be partially digested, and in the mouth salivary glands are there which will convert what starch into glucose, and that is food is sent through the food pipe. Peristaltic movement takes place. Stomach, it contains gastric glands which releases 3 things: mucus, pepsin and HCl. Mucus will protect the inner layer. HCl acid which makes the food digest and makes the food acidic and kills the bacteria, and pepsin will digest the proteins, and that food is sent to the small intestine. Before that, liver releases bile juice. Actually, liver is released and temporarily stored in gallbladder. What bile juice will do, which makes the food alkaline. Acidic food will be made alkaline. And the second thing is what? Emulsification. Already have told you, discussed here. And the pancreas also releases some secretion. Pancreatic juice. Pancreatic juice contains trypsin, lipase. Trypsin digests the proteins into peptones, and lipase digests the proteins. And the food is sent to the small intestine. Intestinal juice will be released. Small intestine also have intestinal glands. They release intestinal juice. Intestinal juice finally converts carbohydrates into glucose. Now I am telling very fast. Already I have explained. Just now revising. Okay. So carbohydrates will be converted into glucose. Fats are converted into fatty acids and glycerol. Proteins are converted into amino acids. That will be absorbed by villi in small intestine and sent into the blood. The waste material will sent to the large intestine. In large intestine, excess amount of water will be reabsorbed, and the waste material is temporarily stored in rectum, and through the anus the waste material is sent outside. So this is the process which takes place in our body: ingestion, digestion, absorption, assimilation and egestion. Okay, very simple, very easy. If you are not understanding, once again you repeat that video. Okay, you can see that one, and you please share to your friends, students, and a very easy topic. I will make you biology very easy. So daily 7:30 p.m. I am going to run a live session YouTube. Okay, my channel Shri Gopal Kulkarni. Please subscribe, like, comment and share, my dear friends. So let's meet in tomorrow new topic. Until then, take care. Bye bye. Keep working. Okay.